welcome to TWF Friday Night Smackdown. I, Gorilla Monsoon, here with Mike Lane and with Wade Barrett. And today on Friday Night Smackdown, we have some new wrestlers, new overstars, new fighters here in the toy wrestling gathering, Gorilla Monsoon says. Some of them first time only, some of them who've been here before, Gorilla Monsoon says. But anyway, we just can't believe that we got some good luck on our side. But some folks here in the toy wrestling gathering, luck is really what they have, Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, you got that right, Mike Lane said, and it's such good to get to work with you, Gorilla Monsoon. I heard so much about you when you were the main play-by-play caller in WWF from 9 between 82 YL till 9 between 93 YL, you know. And it's such a great time to get to work with you. Yes, it's good to get to work with a former NHL play-by-play caller yourself, Mike Lane. I'll tell you right now, Gorilla and Mike, the way things are going, Gorilla Mon, the way things are going, Wade Barrett says, no one in their mind will even know what's going on. And who are some of these new folks? And who are these folks, you know, who are these new folks coming into the toy wrestling gathering? And who are some of these folks that had been here before? Wade Barrett, who are these folks are? Some of them are probably most likely losers. Others out there most likely never wrestled a day in their life. And other ones, they can't even stand on the stands they give them. Well, looks like the stands don't work. Well, here comes the Ultimate Warrior, or the Warrior, or the Overfighter. Alright everyone, I'm back again. And you know I really didn't go anywhere. And even though the DC stand that came with me didn't work, now everyone wants to know, why am I doing in a ring? Now, in the past, I've done a lot of things in the toy wrestling gathering, which go way back in the past. I was the first king of the ring. I was a former TWF heavyweight fighter. Then the strap broke on me after I lost it to Farouk Hassan. I was a former TWF hard middle fighter. But now, the Ultimate Warrior, the fighter, the overfighter, whoever he is, I know that at the end of the day, I will be gonna be a fighter again. And a lot of folks wonder if the 1WN will be That's Ming, Gorilla Monsoon says. That's Ming from the Flash Gordon drawing books and live film and drawing film. What's he doing here, Gorilla Monsoon says. And he's beating up right now. He just struck down the Ultimate Warrior or the Overfighter, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, like a weakling, Mike Lane said. He came out of nowhere and beat up the Ultimate Warrior, the Overfighter, with that DC doll stand. Hey, Wade Barrett said, he's making a saying for himself. Maybe the stands are shit and they can't hold the dolls up, but you know, you hit one of them and knock them down with it, Wade Barrett says. Would you stop about the doll stands knocking folks down, Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, Mike Lane said, you should be ashamed of yourself. Well, no, Gorilla Mike, that's the way it is, Wade Barrett says. Hey, Over Warrior, you're no Flash Gordon, are you? You're not that follower to 4-1 Bonds of Good I had to deal with, and his funny books, and his drawing show, and drawing film, and live show, or whatever, you went down faster than that. You say you can't fit on that DC doll stand, but hey, that DC doll stand let me beat the shit out of you. Ha 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 ha. Well, we do know that Mang, he is also in a toy wrestling gathering too, you know. Girl Monsoon says. And highly unlikely that he's starting out, you know, that he's doing his run very well. Okay, what was that stunt all about? You want to know what it's all about? Let me tell you what it's all. You want to know what it's all about? Let me tell you what it's all about. I want to have a match with the Ultimate Warrior or the Overfighter or whatever he calls himself. Yeah, you can have it, but I worry, Flash. If he gets his hands on you, it's all over. Well, the main overseer of the TWF, Daniel Bryan, you know, made the match. And now Mang's going to have to deal with the Overfighter without working any doll stands and hitting folks from behind, Girl Monsoon says. Well, Mike Lane says, you think he can get the upper hand on the Ultimate Warrior or the Overfighter? I say highly unlikely. He's going to do it. Oh! But now, the Overfighter, the Ultimate Warrior, the Overfighter, the former WWF heavyweight, 4W heavyweight fighter and W interland body fighter. He's gone back up. He's got Mang. It's over. The flying tackle. Gorilla Monsoon says. Yeah, this match is over, Mike Lane says. Oh, that's great, Wade Barrett says. We know the Ultimate Warrior or the Overfighter is never known for his great wrestling skills. We know he speeds through things and beats folks like that, Wade Barrett says. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, the Ultimate Warrior, or, you know, the Overfighter. Well, the Ultimate Warrior, or the Overfighter, Gorilla Monsoon says, or the highest fighter, beat Mang, here today on Friday Night Smackdown. And maybe Mang will think before he starts going after folks again, Gorilla Monsoon says. Well, I see it highly on, Mike Lane says, maybe if Mang is wise enough, maybe he'll learn that he shouldn't have started something with the Ultimate Warrior or with the Overfighter. You don't start something you can't end, Mike Lane says. Wade Barrett says, I could tell you this is not over. I could tell you that Mang, who sees himself as one of the most evilest followers of the 4-1 bonds of evil, and he's not going to be done with the Overfighter. Not at all. Alright, we'll shift everything away now to, take it away, Michael Cole. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon and Mike Lane. I'm going to be talking with the Ultimate Warrior, or the Overfighter, here today on Friday Night Smackdown. Ultimate Warrior or Overfighter, it seems that you and Mang had started something. Well, it's like this, Michael Cole. Mang thought that he could take me down, but he couldn't take me down. He couldn't handle Flash Gordon all those years, so he went after me, thinking that it would make him be a god. But it didn't make him a god either. He didn't get his godhood. He didn't get his undying. He didn't become undying. What he became was another beaten of the alternate warrior or the overfighter. Yeah, I can see how Mang might want to make a name for himself by going after someone as well known as you. Do you think that you and Mang have settled things? I don't know, Michael Cole, if things can be settled between someone who is evil and wicked and sinful. It's true, all men and women are sinful, but very few of them have black hearts like Mang. So I don't know if Mang can ever truly be done. And I don't know if evil like Mang can ever be truly ended. But I will. Oh! What the hell was that for? Gorilla Monsoon says, Mang did it again. Oh! Yeah. I'm not frightened of you. You can't stand on that stand, but that stand can knock you out. Now watch. Watch, everyone, before we end this film. You see this hole? There's a hole in my foot. And I can see, look. Look, now is that so hard? Shithead. Well, looks like it is all the time we got here for Friday Night Smackdown. And I, Gorilla Monsoon, with Mike Lane and Wade Barrett, we hope you like Friday Night Smackdown, and we'll see you tomorrow for Impact or Hit. For tomorrow for Collision or Hit.